everyone, my name is Klaus Ivan Prianto Samsuladi. My student number is 211214057, and today I'm going to do the CCU Midterm test, which talk about the videos that are linked on the LMS. The video that I chose is video number 1, which tell about an interviewer with a famous actor. Now on to with the first question. Briefly retell the content of the video. Now the video or the interview I should say is with a famous actor named Ken Jeong. Ken, with the interviewer, is talking about the hated slurs and violence targeted towards Asian Americans. Bear in mind, in the video itself, it was taken during the late COVID era, so there is still a lot of speculations about the disease itself. In the video, Ken explained the stories that he heard about slurs and foul words spoken to people who look Asian or towards Asian American communities itself. Words such as China virus or Kung Fu virus. Now, the Ken talk not with data. He is backed with data that he get from the studio. The data he gets to do this show, showing there is an increasing rise of hate crime towards Asian American and clearly clearly directed towards racism attitude. Now on to the second question. Provide your personal statement. What is your take on this situation and why do you have such response? So in the years ranging from 2020 to 2021, I've been also following the trend of racism that happens in Western countries, especially um, those that are especially those that are posted on social media. I suppose all of the trends started when the lockdown policy become mandatory, which led to rising activity in the social media, and then all of those events led to the event that Ken Jeong and the interviewer talk about. But myself, I think I agree with Ken's statement that racism activity and hate crime should forever be stopped. I think there is a word that Ken Jeong said in the video, and I quote, "To stop racism, it takes a lot of learning, listening, and loving between communities." Then on to the next question. How do I analyze the content from the theoretical point of view and what is my analysis? So my analysis of the video is both Ken Jeong and the interviewer himself is taking the point of view of the third person, meaning that they are both not experience the hate crime itself, but they are relating, especially Ken Jeong are relating the hate crime from other people who experience it firsthand to himself because he is Asian. And then I suppose because the video is taken in 2021, late 2021, around December, um, I think there is still a trend that is following in that time of year, especially towards hate crime. And then how do I describe it from the aspects of culture and language? Because hate crime is not an ordinary crime or a new type of trend that we are seeing in this past current of years. Actually, we have seen hate crime and racism towards people for thousands of years through slavery and stuff like that. But through the aspects of culture and language that I know, I suppose us Indonesia doesn't really pinpoint or doesn't really oppress such issue because as a democratic country, I think we have already accepted the fact that we have thousands of native, thousands of tribes that have to live and work together um, to be able to have this kind of democracy. And I suppose in the Western countries, especially in that video in the United States of America, there is still a lot of taboo taboo acts or taboo activity towards people with different race, especially there is the people who are Native Americans, the people who are African Americans, and especially in this video Asian Americans. Therefore, um, there is such issue that is raised in that time of year. Then, how does your understanding of pragmatics helps you in your effort of grasp the underlying meaning of the content? Pragmatics really helped me um, to understand the meaning behind the conversation that they are having, especially the hidden lines, or should I say sarcasm, that Ken Jong and the interviewer himself said. There are some lines that they cannot say directly um, towards the live stream because it can it can uh, it can direct it toward some people, but they choose not to. Then the final reaction, my personal opinions about the situation and what can I learn from it, and then what can I do to reduce racism. So my personal opinions of the situation from that video is, yeah, as I said before, there are a lot of um, rising trends that really pinpoint to different cultures that live in United States of America, which leads to which help with the rise of social media activity, and then um, we have with different trends that are following. I suppose we cannot escape the fact that we can hurt someone with our words or our doings, no matter how carefully we thought of it. And then, yeah, what can I learn from that video is, yeah, just be careful with what I say, trying to be respectful and embrace the communities around me, especially those who are from different religion, those who are from different regions. So I'm trying to build a healthy community with common purpose goal. And then what can I do to reduce racism is to embrace, to be friends with anyone regardless of their race, regardless of their religion, regardless of their gender. To be friends is not